So this will enable us to get to... Yes. There we go. God, I want some more damage. Yeah, there we are. Oops. Didn't actually mean to fall all the way down there. B. 1, 2, 3. You found adrenaline. Ooh. 1 out of 21 weird mask things. Okay. So there's a load of those to find. Okay. I guess. We're going... Ah, you can't reach me. Aha! I guess we go up the place next to... Up to where the boss was? That seems to have been the pattern so far. So we can get up here now? Yeah. And this allows us to get up here. What is that? And also, what is that block to symbolize? More abilities that we get? I guess. So there's a night block. Because there was a lot of space on this wheel for some new abilities. It's time to throw all those toys away. No use for them anymore. Some of them have been lying around since I was 6. My father bought them for me before he left. Some of the others were from Grandpa. Maybe I should at least save those. I used to love all these toys. I thought I still did. Is that the witch on the front of that? Isn't that the witch from Cat Maze? Forge was always a friend of mine until last night when he turned from a friend into a pile of thread, fluff and plastic, as if someone sucked all the life out of him. Foolish to think there was any life in that toy. There was no more life in Vouch than in this apple. That video game about Felix, why did I ever like it? I thought I'd only start becoming a moron when I started to grow up. It turns out I was always just a moron, I just didn't remember it like that. Why are you still sleeping? Is my breakfast ready yet or not? Is it already up? What time is it? Huh? Late for the bus. How could this be happening? Damn it, insomnia. I wish everything would burn in hell. Do I really have to try to catch up with the bus again? Luckily, Mother's still sleeping, so she won't come and put that stupid helmet on me like last time. That was embarrassing. Everyone on the bus laughed at me. Where's he throwing my scooter this time? Great! He threw it off the rocks. Probably should throw all his stuff out here and jump into the damn bus after too. Why the hell doesn't he even touch what's mine? He didn't buy any of my things. What could be worse than being late? It's even more embarrassing than having nightmares about clowns. After last night, I just wanted to sit on the bus and watch the trees gliding past the window. Grandpa told me so many tales about forests and all the magical creatures that supposedly live in them. That's what it was like living out here. Now I don't like anything. Not this place, not this house, not this life. Bed. A symbol of Max's place in the world. Perhaps the only nook of the house that he still feels like a home. Huh? Oh. This figurine would fit in anyone's pocket, the meaning that grandfather's tales bestowed upon it grants Max a huge sense of protection in his memory. Max never hung a clown poster in his room and appeared here by itself. An old photo of Max's grandfather at the city fairground. Max only remembers that day thanks to this picture. There's nothing left in his memory that isn't included in this frame. The significance of music in Max's life is enormous. When he's unable to express emotions in words, Max finds expression of his feelings in the melodies he listens to. Grandfather didn't leave Max with as many books as Max thinks. Grandfather often pretended to read out loud and simply made up the stories as he went along. Max will never find those tales in these books. Fear of dolls. This neurosis had every chance of becoming something serious, but at a very vulnerable moment, Max specifically met a clown at the fair. The clown had a greater effect on Max, and pediophobia only flashed once in his nightmare, after which it went forever into the unconsciousness. Faced with neurosis, Max tried to defend himself with aggression, retreating into his childhood was symbolised by his teddy bear called Vouch. His attempt to defend against reality by pretending to be a child failed. The images of old toys were not as strong as the image of a new phobia. Jeez, there's lots left here. Mother. Okay. Stepfather's office lies behind this door. The door is always locked with 3 keys. This is quite messed up. If you want to know more about Max's psyche, talk to Lady Depression. She'll have something new to say after each of your important accomplishments. So, Max finally managed to get himself out of the house. It's time for us to follow suit. The park surrounding us was once a playground for Max. The park in the city where Max grew up occupies an equally vast space in his consciousness. Fond memories are a good way of protection from neuroses, especially when those memories are so adorned with fantasies. Of course, neither fairies nor ants have ever lived among these trees. Still, in the distorted memories of the naive boy, all these creatures are no less real than in the fables of his grandfather. People are comforted by their naive belief that they can meet something fabulous, a fairy, a wizard, a suitcase with money, or a soulmate who falls in love with them at first sight. And they defend themselves from reality, trying to detect the presence of this supernatural good fortune among the objects surrounding them. I could also mention religion as an example, but Max would rather believe in fairies and elves than angels and demons. In any case, his bright, albeit imaginary memories are our enemies. Be careful. As long as the boy has pleasant, albeit false memories, he has a place to hide from the harsh reality we're creating. Get rid of them all. Okay. Going back to apply new skills is always a good idea if you want to delve deeper. Rules of the genre, you know? I am familiar. I'd love to have, actually, some more impact on our attacks. They're very... Oh, God. They're very lackluster. And again, it doesn't help that... Oh, for God's sake. It doesn't help that everything takes so much freaking damage in this game. Seriously, I'm just beginning to form the opinion that it's not actually worth fighting. Oh, for fuck's sake. No, I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, I think after 2 hours and almost 20 minutes, I'm okay to form some conclusions here. It could simply be that I've missed something, but the amount of damage we are doing versus what the enemy takes is disproportionate. We need to be doing more damage by this point in the game. Having everything tied to the stamina system detracts from a lot of the fun, because to be fair though, I mean, the dash move doesn't even give you iframes, so there's not a huge amount of point for it except for traversal. So maybe I should just be using the kind of clown abilities. The hitboxes on our attacks are very small versus the enemy attacks, which are quite large. The enemy attacks have a much more noticeable kind of smack bang impact knockback on us, whereas our attacks are piddly and just don't have any kind of obvious feel of weight or impact to them. The controls aren't fluid, partially because of the stamina cost on dash, which is our only real traversal tool apart from the double jump, which we've only just got like 2 hours plus into the game. The auto jump on ledges is frustrating because it actually stops you from jumping, so you end up getting caught in what I'm assuming is a kind of an auto jumping state until you hit the ground again and you can properly jump once more. Not a big fan of that, but the game itself, in terms of its aesthetic and story, is very, very interesting. It does have a little bit of the stylization of things is a little bit, I don't want to say, actually, how do I want to say this? It's good for what it is, but I feel like it could have been drawn better to have more impact, is what I'm saying. I'm not saying it's like amateur or anything like that, because it is nicely drawn, but it's very simplified when I feel like a world that is dealing with such deep themes could be drawn better. Yeah, for example, if we take a look at Lady Depression in the background, obviously, you know, she's got this delightful kind of sex appeal, I suppose you could say, going for her. But I feel like she could be drawn in a style that, I don't know, made her just more interesting to look at. Things look a little bit too kind of child storybook, and I guess that's what they're going for, considering the nature of the game, you know, and dealing with a kid's depression. The map's great. The items seem to be interesting. You know, But again, tying everything to the stamina system, I think, is arguably a mistake, especially since the stamina system seems to be very, very slow. This is as far as you can zoom out, so I don't think there's going to be much. I don't know. I mean, we're 27.4% of the map, so I don't know how much game there is going to be here. Something's just not quite clicking, and I do think it's again, I think it's combat related and hitboxes and stuff. Everything else. Everything else is kind of working for me. You know, the theme, the aesthetic, the maturity that the topic is being addressed with. Okay, you can't slide under that, so I'm just going to get crushed into the... Yeah, I just feel like I'm taking so much damage. And I'm just not doing any. Okay, I won't... Oh, you can destroy these. Very, very slowly. Oh, and that's going to hit me anyway. Oh, for frick's sake. But I've got to a stage where the combat is just no fun because enemies are doing so much damage and we're not doing any. And there's nothing that we seem to be able to get that can change that. I've not seen a single. Okay. You're still competing with Max's sanity. I can only envy your persistence. Okay, so she sells us map markers for specific clowns. What the hell is that? Well, I mean, I know it's a giant anthropomorphic cat, obviously. Wonderful. Oh, Jesus, how... Have I just missed a load of damage upgrades? Because this legitimately feels like a piss take. The fact that I'm doing like 10 damage a pop when enemies are taking 200 hits or whatever. Maybe it's something to do with... I mean, that's a ridiculous attack considering each of these bubbles can hit us. Oh, fuck off. Yeah, nah, I'm starting to get pissed off now. Enemies are just doing too much damage. And we're just not doing any. I just feel like I must have missed something. How many... See, I kind of felt like this guy over here might be able to upgrade stuff. But didn't he say we needed like... yeah, 50? Yeah, and after, what, 2.5 hours, we've got all of... what was it, 15? So if he's our upgrade guy... well, we're not going to be getting anything anytime soon. I don't know, I just feel like I'm missing something, and it's frustrating now because it feels like I'm going to get stuck in a trap of, well, you know, I'm afraid I'm not going to be able to face off against much of anything because I'm just stuck with crap damage consistently. What was up and left of here? You know, maybe it is the fact that I'm supposed to use clown abilities or whatever they are. Oh, good. Paper airplanes. Okay, that's ooh, birdie. Every now and again I hit for slightly more and I don't know why. Also, I kind of wish there wasn't a cooldown on these rockets as well. Just let me spam them. Have we been up here? No, we haven't. Yeah, I really feel like there's no point fighting most of these enemies. Because they're not actually very fun to fight. What was over there? It was something, but I can't see it, and I guess I've got to go all the way back. I guess we can get back this way now. Where does this take us to? Isn't this just the start of the game? Yeah, it is. Nothing over here. Can we get... God, I'd love some more damage. What do I have to do, game, to get some more damage? What the hell happened then? Ah. Ooh, a bird. Okay. These annoying cycly things. Wonderful. Some more. Okay, so there's an adrenaline guy up here. We don't actually need it. Oh. Oh. Oh, this place is far too colourful. Do not want. Plenty of balloons, though. What is that? Some more rockets. Okay. Oops. Right, so there's a big plate thing there that we can't get through. You got stuck there, sir. What's this? Oh, thank Christ! You found a memory of an old clown toy. Strengthened the connection with Max's consciousness. Attack power increased. +5 damage. At this stage in the game, that makes an awful lot of difference, sadly. Double jump just didn't work. Oh god, I love some iframes on the dash. All it does is maneuver you into more trouble. Yeah, I feel like there may be some kind of element of critical hits. But 15 damage instead of 10 is a big chunk more. Maximum health increased. This seems to be an area for power-ups. Nice. Back off. What one assumes. It wasn't particularly difficult to get to this place, and it's certainly not particularly... Well, I can't say whether it's late in the game or not. I wonder if there's a way I can farm those things. Has that just looped us back? Yeah, it has. Okay, did this heal us? Yeah, it did. Good. Oh, this looks like a balloon section. Good times. I totally wanted to do another one of these. Yeah, this is going to be fun. Okay. No. Oh, oh, for fuck's sake! Stupid slidey controls. You just accelerate massively. Oh, fuck off. These sections are not fun enough for how much of a pain in the ass they are. Especially with those hitboxes. The trouble is I can't be arsed. And if you've got to a stage where your game is just giving me in a metroidvania game especially, is giving me a case of can't be arseness, then there's an issue. Because normally I love exploration and stuff. Guess we're not going up there then. Either there's... Is there a block somewhere that I need to push all the way down? Is that what we're doing here? You found adrenaline. Yay. I so love it when stuff can go through the scenery. No, I'm beginning to get too frustrated with this game to really enjoy it. There's actually nothing that we can do down here, is there? I guess this is a coming back later style of thing. I feel like the hitbox of the hammer isn't there for long enough. Still, we got some damage potential at least, which is super appreciated. Anyway, I'm getting tired. And I've been playing for almost 3 hours, so I think I've... I think I've given the... Let's be honest, there's a little bit of bullshit in this game. I think I've given it a good enough run to really say, yeah, it's good, but it's got some issues. It's got some issues. I'm really intrigued now as to what the thing down in this minecart section was. Nice. So we'll just have a quick look. Assuming we don't die. Of course, it was right at the end, so you've got to go through this every time if you want to see what it was. If you don't get it, well, that's unfortunate. So it was up here. I know, we had to go all the way up, didn't we? Boing. Boing. Yeah, it's a mask. But there's... Hold on, can we... Yeah, there we go. Go back and get it this way. Ah, so it's a collectible mask. I've no idea what these are for. Are they... I don't know. I've got no idea what they could be, to be honest. Yeah, there's no indication of what they could be for. Just that they're collectibles. No, you can't get through there. Still. Think I might be stuck on something there. I just wish I could say that the combat was like tighter and had a better feel to it. What the? It's difficult to... It's difficult to describe combat because it's going to feel differently to everybody depending on what controller you've got and so on and so forth. But for me, it just feels kind of loose and... yeah... Okay, so he gives us the ability to see our objective. Oh. And what did this guy do? Oh no, he just sells us balloons. Was there another? Oh no, he lets us buy stuff each time, doesn't he? It's not a permanent thing. Have we not met any other... So we've got some more damage now at least. So that should surely help us. Get our acts together. Okay, that counts as going downstairs according to the map. Just seeing where actually it was expecting us to go next. So it's expecting us to go kind of up. I'm wondering if this extra... And it's an extra 50% damage, so I suppose I shouldn't balk at that. But I'm wondering if it's going to be enough. Considering how frustrated I've already become with the combats. Okay. Another one of these giant stone... Okay, that can hit them. Uh-oh. At some point, I'll get used to the fact that the dash buttons are two separate buttons. It doesn't... No. As I said, the enemy design in the game is really cool. It feels like there's going to be something. Something up here. Some really good ideas. Some really cool stuff. Let's see if... Oh, he still didn't die. I found 50 rockets. Oh, it's upwards. Okay. Oh, okay. So they're just dropped by lowering, by hitting the chain. Wonderful. I'm wondering if it's possible to farm these things. I really want to see what the... Oh, they're just going to go through, are they? Oh, for fuck's sake. I feel like there's a certain degree of masochistic design here. As in, for example, that kind of shit. I mean, yeah, it comes through the wall. Because of course it does. There's a massive amount of knockback on everything. Oh, for God's sake. I'm beginning. Well, no, I'm not beginning to lose my enjoyment of this. I'm beginning is giving the game a little bit, maybe more credit. I'm actually just beginning to get frustrated now. These guys seem to be giving a chunk of the... of whatever this purple shiny thing is. As long as we don't die on the way back, of course. Is this just linking us back up to somewhere we've already been? Oh, it is. Oh, without a decent defensive move or option, it's just... Ugh. What the... What? There we go, thank you. Oh, this is just going to let us down here where we've already been, isn't it? Oh well, at least we can get to a save point. Yeah, I think I'm just too aggravated now to play anymore. That's been 3 hours anyway, and my impressions of the game are very mixed. There's some great writing, there's some really good ideas, there's some interesting designs in terms of the world building and the exploration, but it is let down by the gameplay elements of hitboxes, of the dashing, the frustrations that come with that. Should have put some iframes on the dash, guys. Realistically, you use it as a defensive option since you've not given us anything else. And I kind of feel like that area that I got the damage upgrade in was, it almost feels optional. Yeah. Mixed opinions. That has been a really long look at Fearmonium. Some really good ideas, but needs some polish. Needs some polish to really feel like a nice, tight metroidvania experience. It's just not quite there yet. But hopefully they'll patch and tighten things up, assuming other people think the same as me. And if people don't think the same as me, well, each to their own. Until next time, thank you very much for watching, everybody. Have yourselves a great day. See you later. Cheerio. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, why not click the like button and consider subscribing. Remember, you can ring the bell notification icon to get notified when new videos go live. And until next time, cheerio.